Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector, and I've returned from my exile to review something that I've been waiting on for a long time. As you can see on this label, which very clearly wasn't drawn by me, this package is from GameStop. It's too big to open here, so let's move it somewhere else. If you already read the title, you know that we're reviewing the new Funko FNAF plushies, that being based off of Curse of Dreadbear. There's 4 characters to review: Dreadbear, Grimm Foxy, Jack-O-Chica, and Jack-O-Bonnie, so let's just get started with Dreadbear. Before we take a closer look at him though, let's take a closer look at this tag. I'm so glad they didn't go with the typical FNAF tag like they did with the security breach plushies. This looks really good. I love the artwork. Anyways, on to Dreadbear. Anyone who's watched my channel for any extended amount of time knows that I love Curse of Dreadbear. Curse of Dreadbear was not only innovative, but is one of the best experiences I've ever had playing FNAF. Hands down the best DLC, blowing Sister Location Custom Night out of the water. FNAF and Halloween have always gone great together. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, so naturally I love this DLC and how much it focuses on the holiday. Not only did Steelwool make some great Halloween-themed minigames, but the new characters they introduced, such as Dreadbear and Grimm Foxy, were excellent, and they revived characters like Jack-O-Chica and Jack-O-Bonnie, who are now back in the spotlight. Anyways, getting back to the review, of course Dreadbear has his Frankenstein-like bolts on the side of his head. Now let's take a closer look at the details on his stomach. Everything here looks awesome. They really didn't skimp out on anything here. Of course, it's a Funko plush, so it's simplistic, but it still looks great to me. The only thing about this plush I can really complain about is his leg. It's the only part of him that's printed. Sure, it's not that noticeable when looking at him from the front, but why? All in all, I'd say he's accurate enough. Sure, there's some problems with his face. I don't really like how his eyelids are so low. It makes him look tired almost. Beyond that, the only other additional notes I have is maybe the teeth could have used some sort of line to separate the top from the bottom, and also maybe they could have went with a little bit more green. Even with all of these critiques, this plush is an easy 8 out of 10. He's single-handedly better than every single security breach and Twisted Ones plush. We're off to a great start. Let's move on to Jack-O-Chica. Not the biggest fan of the Twisted Ones like teeth, but I gotta admit, this plush really blew my expectations out of the water. Jack-O-Chica is one of my favorite FNAF characters, and I'm so glad Funko did her justice. Sure, there's some printing issues, and mine has this really annoying thread around the eye, but all in all, I love it. I was so relieved to turn around and see that they put some printing on the back. I was really concerned they wouldn't. I adore this plush, honestly. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Sure, the plush is mostly printing, but you can't really tell from a distance or up close. My only real issue with Funko's design is that it looks more like a Twisted animatronic plush than a Nightmare animatronic plush. Yeah, I know, it's probably because the Twisted Ones are more recent and this plush is printed, and on top of all that, they didn't make a Nightmare Chica, so they probably didn't know how to design this one, so hey, at least Jack-O-Bonnie had Nightmare I want to get this out there right away. I don't hate this design, but absolutely no one is going to sit there and tell me that they didn't compare this to the old one. I'm not saying the old one's design is better, but it's just confusing because they're recolors of each other. Anyways, getting into the details, the only time you can really tell it's printed is when you flip it over. The overall design is really good to me, but again, I'm not a biggest fan of the teeth here. They still look a little bit too Twisted Ones for my liking. In all honesty, the more I look at it, the more I do like it. The ears look nice, the head looks nice, the body looks nice, they remembered the bow tie, the printing isn't obnoxious, everything here is pretty good to me. In a weird way, I almost do like this one a little bit more than the original Nightmare Bonnie design because it has its own special charm and isn't just a recolor, so I'll give this one a 7 out of 10 for now. And finally, we have Grimm Foxy. I'm gonna be honest, this is the only one that I wasn't really looking forward to. I do really like Grimm Foxy as a character, but this plush just didn't really stick out to me. But after seeing it in hand, I do really like it. The printing looks pretty good. My only real issue is the hook. Why does he have a hook? Twisted Foxy didn't have one, and he could have really used one, so why did they change their mind? In all honesty, I don't really have that much to say about this one. I think it looks fine. Definitely my least favorite of the wave. The printing looks a little bit cheesy, so I'm gonna be giving this one a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm sorry I disappeared for a long time again, but it really was out of my control. I was working on Even More Useless FNAF Facts Season 2, trying to get it out on the anniversary, but it didn't happen. If you're wondering why, here's the story. So on the 8th, I found out we were going down to Florida unexpectedly, 12 hours, so obviously I couldn't release the video then. When we got back on the 11th, I found out we were moving. That's why you see so many totes in this video, so this will probably be the last review you see in this room. And if you saw my community post earlier this week, I've been in and out of the hospital lately because I've been having some heart problems. It's nothing too serious, I hope, but I have had them. That's why it's been so hard to get back to YouTube, because there's just been setback after setback after setback. Thank you guys so much for being supportive and understanding as to why I can't really upload that much right now. Hopefully I'll recover soon enough and we'll be moved into our house so I can finally get back to uploading somewhat normally. But for now, tell me what you guys think about these plushies. I am a big fan personally. I'm so glad we finally got a good wave again. Yeah, you'll have the people complaining about the printing, but honestly, Funko is getting a lot better at it. All the printed plushes look really, really good to me. If I were to rank them, I would say Dreadbear's my favorite, then Jack-O-Chica, then Jack-O-Bonnie, and then Grimm Foxy. I like all of them, it's just Grimm Foxy's my least favorite. But with that being said, that's all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. I'll be back to review the action figures hopefully sometime this month, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.